Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Lady Nikki, and with this week's edition of the I'm not wearing this no more on camera, but this week's edition of the Real World Now. Guys, I don't have a whole lot of topics I want to talk about this week. I'm just going to touch on a couple of things that's been going on. As you know, I don't do trending topics like that. I would suggest if you want more in details about these celebrities and things that's going on in the world today, go over there to Tikki 44's channel. She does great commentary on these subjects, and she be minding her business when she be scrolling through her iPad, you know, minding her business and stuff. And she get more information than what I do. I touch on, you know, a couple of topics per week, per subby request, and I give my take on that. And so this week we ain't got a whole lot. We're going to touch on a few things. Of course, my information that I get does come from bossip.com. It comes from the Shade Room. Some of my stuff comes from CNN, depending on what I'm talking about. Those are the sources that I use. I'm not a big celebrity blog type person like that. I don't do that. But also, before I go on further in this video, for those of you that may know, there is a young lady by the name of OG Unique. That's what she was on YouTube. She has pretty much stopped doing her YouTube channel videos and stuff, and she has this absolutely fabulous blog, y'all, blog site. I'm going to try to link that down in my description box. If I don't do it immediately when this video uploads, give me a couple of hours. The bitch going to get to her computer and she going to do that. I might have to go to sleep first because, baby, I'm running out of energy. It's almost 6 a.m. my time. And, child, I just got back to take my son out there to the Walmart because he wanted to get a couple things. Y'all know I have to play games with the Walmarts because I ain't really supposed to be up in there. And child, that wind is out there blowing like, child, I felt like I was Pocahontas. I thought I was going faster than the wind. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly as possible, not hold you too long, because you're probably gonna get 3 of them back to back from me today. You know, I'm hitting it like Drake back to back because I'm back, and that's what we gonna do. Now, first story that I want to talk about is we all know last week the Oscars released the nominees for the upcoming event. Well, for the second year in a row, there were no black nominations, okay? That, of course, started an Oscar buzz. Now, my personal opinion before I get on to the story is this. Y'all, we already know that we are not, we are the opposite of the American Express card. We ain't accepted nowhere damn near, okay? The Oscars has always been and probably always will be a white man's establishment, meaning that every now and again they'll give a token nigga, as they can think. That's how they see us, y'all. That ain't my words. That's just how people see, how some people view us in this world today. They give us scraps. Every once in a while they'll give somebody in the African American community an opportunity to shine, and they will give them an Oscar, okay? But let's just not be playing like we don't know that this has been like this since the beginning of the Oscars. This is not a show that's really, you know, designed for us, you know, us of color, us melanin people, okay? But earlier this week, Jada Pinkett Smith came out saying that the Oscars snubbed any black nomination, and it's not, you know, she didn't feel that it was right, and she called for a boycott of the Oscars, stating that she would not watch nor attend this year's Oscars, okay? Now, I understood what she was saying. She made valid points in her statement. You can go back to the Shade Room and get the full article, you know, if you want to, but I don't do the whole thing. Now, she made some valid points. It's a shame that we have some very talented actors out here and actresses in the Hollywood scene that are of African American descent that do not get the proper just dues that they deserve. But what do you expect when this is not designed for you? You can be the best person that you can possibly be in Hollywood, get as many good leading roles as you possibly can, but they gonna do what they want to do because This was not ever a system set up to honor us. And I'm kind of side-eyeing people that's so up in their feelings. You pissed off and want Chris Rock not to participate in the Oscar. He's supposed to be the host. People are calling for him to not do that. They saying that people should boycott the Oscars. You should have been boycotting the Oscars. But see, here's the thing. I can't feel your pain because every year there's an NAACP Image Awards that are given out. Every year it's the BET Awards that are given out. It's the Soul Train Music Awards that are given out. It's the BET Hip Hop Awards that are given out. And many of the key players in Black society that are doing well in the industry, they don't attend these awards, yet you break your neck to show up where you are not accepted, really. Now, Miss Janet Huber, aka the original Unfilled, she came back saying that it's more pressing issues that face blacks today, and she questions Jada's stance, asking, are you asking for a boycott because you truly feel that it's time to send a message to the Oscars that blacks are tired of being snubbed, or is it because your husband was not nominated for an award this year? Now, we all know Unveiled and had a problem with Will Smith for years, okay? I don't know. Miss Janet had a valid point too. She had a valid point too. You asking people in Hollywood to snub this, and this could potentially mess up the little alt roles that do come open for African Americans. Are you, Will and Jada, willing to use the production company that you have to hire and employ black actors and actresses in films that your company may be producing? I don't understand why we keep having this age-old conversation. We already know that racism is alive and well in America today. It ain't dead, honey. It's just masked. See, we got things called EEOC now that keeps people from being blatantly racist. So they find other cute little ways to do it. And one of the ways is to not accept you here. They'll let you come and perform on their stage and, shuck and jive for them. But how many of us that are they willing to really give proper recognition for the works that are done? Not for nothing, there are a lot of successful actresses, and it's a lot of good actors and actresses in Hollywood, but they don't get the recognition they deserve. And when you got programs such as BET Awards and Soul Train Awards and the NAACP Image Awards and things like that, where you are accepted in there, where this is designed to celebrate your works, you don't show up for these events. They not big enough for you, but yet and still you want to act a fool when the white man's establishment say, we not even entertaining y'all ass this year. How does that work? I don't understand how does that work. I feel like people are not being realistic here. Support your own. We had that problem. That's why black businesses don't survive. I struggle, y'all. I struggle sometimes because people would rather go and give their coin to a white establishment where the waitress might not even show up on time for you. If she do, she show up with you. I'm not saying every organization, every place is like that, but I'm just saying you don't want to give the black person the opportunity to get your business, but you so quick to run to the white man, and then you want to complain when he treats you less than, when you treat your own less than. We as a people will never prosper in this world or see our full potential until we can stop hating one another. We have to learn how to support each other. If we can get rid of the hatred, the jealousy, we will see a better day for us African Americans. And be realistic. We really all we got. But we fight each other, we kill each other, we set each other up for traps, we backbite, we jealous of any of us that if you see your sister or your brother doing well, you mad because you ain't did that. Instead of getting behind them, supporting them, and learning from them how to be successful in your own right, we tear each other down every day. One thing about white people, and you know, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing like that, because I'm black, I can't be racist. But I'm gonna tell you this one thing right here: white people can hate each other, but in the face of the public and us, they will stand together. They will hate each other down, can't stand each other, probably been and just called each other a bunch of hillbilly bitches. And in the face of oppression or possible oppression, they will stand together in solidarity. Black people fail to be able to find that within ourselves. We so busy hating on each other, talking about each other, tearing each other down, disliking each other, letting others feed you bullshit, and you run with it like you a fool. We don't have a unity within our own culture, and that is the reason why we are always at the bottom of the totem pole of life and success, because we do not know how to support each other. And that is why it is what it is. I'm not talking just about in the entertainment industry. I'm talking about black people as a whole. We need to learn how to get past the silly, petty arguments and beefs and child of hating on a person. Why you can't congratulate your sister? Why you can't congratulate your brother? Why you can't stand for your people, but you want somebody to stand and accept you? Why should they? Why should white America ever accept us that we're not willing to accept our own damn self? We'll cutthroat each other, and the white men sit back and watch you do that shit because they know that they have the upper hand. We ain't got to tear these motherfuckers apart. We gonna just let their asses tear each other down. That's what we gonna do. It started it's been going on for centuries, but the white man got smart on your ass in the 80s when he flooded the fucking flooded the black neighborhoods with this thing called crack. Further proving that they have the upper hand. If you want to see change, be the damn change you want to see, baby. I say that all the time. If you want to see true change within your community, within your people, be the change you want to see. If everybody make a pledge that I'm going to put aside my petty indifferences with my brother and my sister and stand for them on positive things, we could make a difference. We can stop being less than and become equal to. But how you expect white people to see you as an equal when you don't see your own self as equal to each other? It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy as fuck. Well, Jada had something in reply to say. She decided to send a video response to Aunt Viv, and she said, considering that Alabama had the highest recruitment for the KKK during Martin Luther King's birthday, I hope that we as African Americans can find a way to get along and step together. What I just said. She further stated that this whole Oscar controversy isn't really about the Oscars. Really, it's my plea to ask our community, people of color, to take back our power so that we can use it in all sectors of our community right now, especially African American people. We have some very serious issues that we as people have to move on together. I'm hoping that we can find ways to step together in this instead of finding ways to fight each other. And she concluded, I got love for everybody. I felt her on that. She made valid points. Miss Janet did too. So I'm not here to bash Miss Janet for what she said. One thing I can say is Miss Janet, it's been 20 years. I understand that was hurtful to you at that time, what went on between you and Will Smith during the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But honey, old wounds will never heal if you keep pulling the scab off of them. Let that heal. Stand together in solidarity, and we can see more of you all being awarded awards for your work in Hollywood. Black people as a whole, learn to stand together. Stop falling for the okie doke, wanting to be a fucking fool and shucking and jiving for these motherfucking white folks. Until you do, ain't nothing gonna change, honey. And that's all I have to say about that. Now, moving on, because I don't want this video to be long. Okay, y'all, let's talk about the Flint, Michigan water situation. Now, back in April of 2004, the Flint water system was contaminated with lead. The city was being controlled. The system was being controlled by a state-appointed city manager, okay? They wanted to cut costs like they always do. And while they were waiting on the pipeline repair to be completed from Lake Huron, which is where they originally got their water from, that's where they were originally getting the water from, and they decided to start using Flint water system. And there were chemicals that needed to be added to make this water drinkable and safe for people. Those chemicals were never added. Old pipes over time had been contaminated with lead. Of course, it's contaminated with lead, that water running through it. Child, now we have a situation that we got now where they say lead poisoning is a bad, non-curable, but most detrimental to kids because they're still developing and their nervous systems aren't fully developed either. Now we got a community of 8,000 plus kids and others that are being affected because of this situation with this water. Y'all think about it. Bottled water don't cost a whole lot, but think about what we use water for every day. You use water to wash your hair. You use water to wash your face. You got to bath. You got to brush your damn teeth. You got to cook. Imagine using bottled water for all of that. That's just not even realistic. Rich people don't fucking do that shit either. Okay? But these people, water is so contaminated from what I was seeing on the news, that brown ass water. Some of these people don't have no choice but to still use this water. They may not be drinking it, but they got to use it in their everyday lives to at least bathe themselves. And imagine how many people are being affected by that, child. Imagine how many people being affected for that. Now, the government knew this all along. For 2 years, y'all knew that this was a pressing issue, but no one did anything. And that's why people are now calling on the governor. I think his name is Governor Schneider, to resign. But he said he want to right his wrong, so he hasn't resigned. Now, President Obama declared a federal state of emergency, giving $5 million to Flint to start the process of repair. But personally, y'all, I feel like these motherfuckers need to go their ass to jail. Somebody need to face some federal charges from the top of the pole on down. I don't care who it is. All points in between. Anybody that had anything to do with this situation need to be brought up on charges and possibly jail behind this, because you basically set up and did nothing for almost 2 years, basically contaminating the whole entire city that's mostly African American. Y'all, they trying to wipe our asses out. I know some people might say that's crazy as hell. No, that's not crazy as hell at all. Now, you got people sending support in the form of gallons of water. And, you know, that's all good and everything. But just think about, this is a cover-up, y'all. They're not even trying to do anything about this situation. And I think that that's sad. And my hearts and prayers go out to everybody that's been affected in Flint, Michigan. I hope that y'all get justice. I really hope y'all get some damn justice down there. Because it makes no sense that your government, your state and local government knew that there was a problem. And they did nothing about it. They allowed this dirty ass water from the Flint water system to flow through the old ass pipes that had already been contaminated with lead into your homes. You and your families were using that, and now nobody's doing anything about it but getting federal government funds and trying to make it right. In the 11th hour, after people have been contaminated. So far they saying 43 people, but because lead is so hard to detect, you know, after 30 days the levels go down and you can't really tell how much lead a person has ingested after then, especially if they grown. And the government knew about that. And I'm sorry, guys. I just feel like in that sense, they were trying to wipe them folks out. They had to be. You knew for 2 years that this could possibly be an issue. You knew what was going on and nobody did nothing. I feel like somebody's ass need to be brought on federal charges. Their asses need to be sitting up in a jail cell somewhere. Get them bitches some fucking lead-infested water for a couple of years and see how they gonna be. Again, my hearts and prayers go out to that. I don't even want to talk about that too long because I get all up in my feelings. Y'all know I be sensitive to shit. I go to crying and shit. Now, I do want to talk about, I'm going to jump off of that. I want to talk about this 16-year-old girl by the name of McMillan. that was found dead in a Kentucky juvenile center. I looked up as much as I could find on that, but they're saying that a person that claims that they're McMillan's sister created a Facebook page informing people on the incident and pleading for answers. She stated that her sister died while in custody, but they're not giving out any info on how they found her, and they're saying that the autopsy shows no cause of death. Now, what the fuck happened to that 16-year-old girl that was in custody? Now, the news channel they only played her story one time, and so far, police have not given any answers as to why or where the teen was found unresponsive on January the 11th. Y'all, again, you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. Now, this ain't nothing but a juvenile case or some Sandra Bland type of shit. That's what it sounds like to me. I can't prove it, but hell, that's what it sounds like to me. That's sad, y'all. A 16-year-old girl in the custody, juvenile custody, and she just comes up dead and nobody wants to account for what happened to this child. Her sister got to do a Facebook post that got over 1,000 shares and so many likes, and now we are begging these people to give us answers on what happened to this child. Now, she ain't just, if she killed herself, say that. If something happened to her, then say that. Even if it means some heads got to roll, tell the truth about what happened to this child, because that's somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's loved one. Y'all, until we do better by ourselves, you can't expect folks to do better for you. I'm telling you, and that's just the honest to God truth. I told y'all I ain't had that many topics to talk about. You know, I don't feel like getting into that entertainment shit too damn bad, because there's too many pressing real life issues going on in the world today, and we need to be mindful of what's going on and learn how to develop a better system to stick together, so that we can start seeing effective changes in our own communities, honey. It starts at home. Stop hating each other. Stop hurting each other. Stop tearing each other down, and find your solidarity in all of this. I don't, it's just sad. I look over my life and the things, especially the things that have happened in the last few weeks, and I just can't, for the love of God, I would love to hate, but I don't have no hate in my heart, because I know everything happened for a reason, and I'm still standing. It's just sad. It's really sad. Now, I only have a few people that I want to shout out at the end of this video. As y'all know, I do it at the end of every last one of my videos. These are YouTubers that I watch on a regular basis that I really do like, and maybe you guys would like to go and check them out. Of course, again, I will shout out Tikki 44. She over there doing great things. Channel is growing. Tikki is very, very sweet. She's very funny. Go over there and have yourself a good time while she minding her own business and telling you, how she do it? I just want to say hello. I love when she do that. She used to do Friday vlogs, but they changed the schedule, child. Every Friday I'll be ready for good morning to you. It's Friday. Ooh, ooh. That's her thing, child. So y'all go over there and check out Miss Tikki 44. Check out my son, my love thing. The reason for the smile on my face today. Mr. Anthony Banks, Mr. Zero Tolerance. I like that young man. He brings me joy. Check out Miss Staretta Jenkins. She'll get you together, baby. She do trending topics too, amongst other things. Go over there and tell her I said I sent you over there to holler at her. Check Staretta out. I think she flying under the radar, and I don't know why she flying like that, but I'm gonna need y'all to pull her above that radar and give her shine, because she's doing good things over there on her channel. Continue to check out Miss Killer BeeHive. She's pretty much gone in a makeup direction. But child, y'all know y'all like a beat face and some hair. Go over there and check it out. See what she's over there teaching you how to do with yourself. I seen one where she was giving you a fall look or some shit. But child, I liked it because I tried to copy it doing them eyes. I fucked that all the way up. But, don't nothing be to trying. A bitch gonna keep watching and trying. So, this week's shout out goes to Tikki 44, Anthony Banks, Staretta Jenkins, Miss Killer BeeHive. And I don't want to hold y'all long because I'm back to back like Drake this week. Thank you all for supporting my channel. Thank you all for supporting me. And in the meantime, in between time, oh, before I leave, I want to ask y'all something. Look, y'all know I only do Love it. I do my Real Housewives of Atlanta on Sunday. I got my Love and Hip Hop on Monday nights. And I do the Have and Have Nots. Those are my shows. After that, everything else I'm winging it, okay? If there are any new shows that you think that I would be good at doing, now please, I'm going to tell you, I went down now. I went over there and I looked at them households of Potomac. Don't ask me to do that because, child, I have blood pressure problems. I already be going in and letting have on them hoes of Atlanta. I don't have it in me for them hoes of Potomac. I just absolutely don't want to do them bitches. If you want to check out a review for that, I suggest you go over there to Sean Bradley channel. He over there fucking with it. Forrest Rocks is fucking with it. I think Ashley Miller fucking with it. I know the Ghetto Views. She might be, yeah, I think she fucking with that. James Colwell doing it. He doing it. He doing a good job of it. Those are the people I know that's doing them, that has done them, you know, since it premiered last week. I do not want to do that show. I'm looking for possibly one reality show and one scripted show. If it's anything that you think that you would like to hear my perspective on, please put it down there in that old comment section down there and I will check it out. Now, y'all, I'm not no TV watcher. YouTube is my TV. So, if you gonna give me some shit that I don't even care if it's on Hulu or Netflix, bitch. If you got something you want me to do, then let me know and I'm gonna check it out. Let me know what channel this shit come on and what day to look for. All I need is the channel and the date. I'll go look up the time in my local area. But I'm looking to do one reality show added on and one scripted show because I really am enjoying doing the have and have nots. I don't get the views that some people do, but if y'all just keep fucking with a bitch, I'm gonna bless you on it, okay? And I want y'all to know that's the one, the have and have nots is the one show you don't get no cussing from me. Every now and again a bitch might slip out, but most of the time I've been censoring my lips because I just want to prove I can do it because, you know, I really don't trust a bitch that don't cuss, but I don't, you know, I want to try to see if I can try to challenge myself to flip it on and off like a light switch. You know what I'm saying? So on the have and have nots, I haven't been getting a whole lot of review, but I thank y'all for the ones that are watching. Those of y'all that don't know that I do it, I do pass the word on. I do the haves and have nots, and I go in and let have on their motherfucking ass. They ain't gave me no reading yet, but I will go in and let have on their ass as the season go on. I just won't cuss. I could gather a hoe without cussing. Believe it or not, I can't do that. I cuss because shit, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think. You know, what show you would like me to take on. I'm only doing two. I'm only willing to take one reality, one scripted. If you got something you want me to jump on and it's in the beginning stage, no more than 3 weeks old, let me know. I'm going to jump on it and I'll get it done this week coming up. Now, in the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys back down here Sunday for the Real Housewives of Atlanta.